Hey guys, welcome back to another Duels video. Sorry I took a bit longer to upload this one. You see, my school kind of had everything due at the end of the month in terms of like big projects. So not only was I trying to complete the biggest video of my life for Halloween, I was also trying to get a bunch of schoolwork done. So that was kind of hard. And if I don't get this next bow shot, damn it, I'm out of arrows. Oh. Luckily, he came straight for me. So anyway, I spent the last few days wrapping up any overdue projects and stuff, and now I got school all sorted out again, so it's going to be easier to record now that my YouTube time can go a bit back into making consistent uploads. Now, if you come from my previous video, which would make sense since out of all my videos, even though arguably it underperformed compared to some of them, it still has garnered more subscribers than any of my other videos, which I guess makes sense since it was the most high effort video. I mean, people might see like my duel video, me playing like badly at the game and then just click off. Oh yeah, by the way, sorry about the poor gameplay. It's been like a good 10 days since I've even played duels. All of my YouTube time went into working on the previous video, which was not specifically PvP related. So my gameplay is gonna be mildly worse than usual, which says a lot since my gameplay is already bad. Like, I'm just throwing away free wins here. You know, I hadn't played the game in 10 days. I opened it up to do some warm-up. I had a positive win rate. Like, not even just a bit. Like, this. People like this. All this. It happens the moment I hit record. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know if it's just I'm terrible at gameplay and commentary. I don't know if there's some secret skill-based matchmaking thing built into the code, and it only adjusts your opponents every time you exit out and rejoin so that when I do warm-up, everything goes fine, and the moment I go back to hit record, everything's a mess. I don't know, but I did 30 minutes of warm-up after not playing for 10 days, and I had a positive win rate. I won more games than I lost, which is saying a lot considering somehow 80% of the Duels player base has more losses than wins, which mathematically shouldn't be possible, but somehow it is. So, you know, being above average is pretty cool. You know, it's nice, and I'm like, this will make great recording, this will be great for videos. But every time, without fail, the moment I hit record, the video shifts from me holding my own to me getting my teeth kicked in by every opponent. I don't know what's up with it, I don't know why things go like this, but I kinda gotta live with it. You know, one day, maybe I'll be good enough that even when I'm on recording, even if my skill level gets cut in half and the skill level of my opponents double, I'll still be able to hold my own. Maybe then I'll be able to make solid duels videos. Maybe then I'll be good enough that I can finally fulfill my very basic dream of just making Technoblade style 2017-2018 type Skywars videos. And that's all I want. I just want to make like some chill Skywars videos, like Duels videos here, and I talk about whatever, except I got more interest in Skywars in the background. But unfortunately, no matter how badly I want this and no matter how badly I try, even if I feel like I'm getting better, it's not often communicated in the videos. I don't often win. Kinda funny that I do win a fight as I say that I never win. Regardless, you've seen the gameplay up until this point. It's a massacre of me. And, you know, I try. I really do. It might not seem like it. I can see why there'd be confusion considering how poorly I play most of the time. But I really do try. I mean, I couldn't have made it to near Classic Legend if I didn't care at all. I mean, I'm less than 50 wins away from hitting Classic Legend, so subscribe if you want to see that, I guess. You know, my YouTube channel, I've always had a plan. I wanted to make big videos, you know, like my Halloween video. I wanted to do edited stuff. I wanted to record 2 to 3 hour videos, cut them down into a 30-40 minute long video, add in music, do actual editing, have cinematics. I want to do all that. I do. And the plan was always that I would build up my channel, I would build a small audience doing duel stuff. Why'd they get kicked? They just said GG. And once I had that small community, and once I was good at the game, and once I had like sort of improved at my video editing process, I could make my big videos, and in between them, I would upload Skywars. Because you see, back when Dream still did like Minecraft challenge type videos, just before he became that guy who gets hunted all the time, I wanted to do videos like that. But I thought, you know, Dream uploads like once a month, and yeah, it's gonna take a while to make those videos. I don't want my channel to just lay dead for a month. So that's it. So my plan was always to record Skywars. I would make the big video, and then I would fill it in with Skywars, and I would slowly expand out into different games. I'd upload a big video to bring in a bunch of people, then I'd keep them entertained with Skywars videos, and then I'd make another big video to pull in even more people, and then I'd make more Skywars videos to entertain them, and I'd slowly expand out over Hypixel. I'd start making videos on Bed Wars. I'd eventually branch off into Skyblock. Then I could also make longer videos like that, and then they wouldn't just be Minecraft challenges. And you know, I could build up. I could do lots of different things. Maybe at that point I'd grow my channel to a point where I could actually start building up a presence and maybe even interact with some of the YouTubers I watched. As you know, that was one of the main appeals to me, is starting a YouTube channel, because I've always had a level of confidence that I probably don't deserve, but I've always believed that I am going to, at some point, go far on YouTube. I'm aware of how unrealistic it is, yet just a part of me seems to know for sure that I am gonna get there at some point. So, you know, I always liked the idea of getting to really meet and interact and even just make videos with people who I watched and thought were entertaining. And that was always meant to be the end goal of my channel. That I'd get to build it to a point where I could really start interacting with the YouTubers who I once simply watched, and have a substantial enough platform that I make enough money from it that it's not like a waste of time, that it feels like I've really achieved something. And I don't know, I always feel like I'll get there at some point, one way or another. But the thing is that no matter how much I've enjoyed the Technoblade videos of 2017, 2018, and wanted to replicate something of my own to that level, but the fact of the matter is, I'm not going to be good enough to make Skywars content for a long time. I'm barely good enough to get a positive win rate in duels when I'm not on recording. And as a part of the whole wanting to replicate old Technoblade videos, I want to do live commentary in Skywars. I think it makes for a much more entertaining video. So I'm always going to opt for live commentary purely because of that, even if arguably something like Duels would work better with it being pre-recorded and then me just talking over. But the thing is that watching like Technoblade in 2015, 2016, even some of 2017, the funny thing is that even if he had wiped the floor with me now, arguably I'd say I'm much better at the rod than he was in some of his early videos. Not because I have like a massive ego and think I'm some rod god, I'm terrible at the rod. But the thing is that he just didn't use it, because no one used the rod back then. He could like hit one rod shot and that would be enough to win the video. He would always joke about how inconsistent he was with the rod, and even if it's very Technoblade to like downplay his skills, he said one thing in one of his Skywars videos that really got me thinking about everything, and it's that he was like, oh, well, I'm not actually good at the rod, but no one else even uses it, so I just have to get one hit off, and then boom, they are screwed from there. And that's the thing. That's the one thing that will always stand in my way. Skywars players are so much more sweaty than they were back in the day. Skywars players, half of them fell off the map trying to get to mid. No one knew how to speed bridge. Technoblade would be the first person to mid and he wouldn't even speed bridge. I just want to put that comparison in perspective. Technoblade would get all of his stuff. He wouldn't speed bridge, and he'd still have to wait 30 seconds before even a single other person got to his island. I bothered to get more than 2 chests, and at least 3 people are already at mid. People are just much better at this game than they were before. Probably a product of everyone else on Skywars also wanting to be like Technoblade from the early days. Classic Duels, everything right now, it was always meant to be my prologue. This was meant to be the beginning of the channel. This was always meant to be a prerequisite to the beginning. It's where I would grow my skill and build a base audience, but then I could start putting out high-effort videos that would get some traction because of my already existing audience. I could make Skywars videos to fill in the time, entertain the new people I pull in. Classic Duels, everything I've done, it was meant to be my training arc, but I'm never going to be good enough And Skywars players are never going to be bad enough to make anything on the level of Technoblade's old Skywars videos. As much as I really want to, I can't just put my channel on hold until I meet some impossible threshold. I'm still gonna play Duels, and my next video will probably be me hitting Classic Legends, since I'm getting real close now. I think I'm less than 40 wins away, even if my gameplay still doesn't really reflect that. But I think I've held off on really working on videos that I care about too long. Is this person purely AFK? Yep, they are. Not to mention, as I said at the beginning of the video, even though my previous video underperformed, it got more subscribers than any of my other videos. It got more likes, it got more comments, it got more engagement on all fronts. Even though it underperformed, people still liked it much more than my regular content, more than any of this. And it's hard to blame them. I mean, there was just so much effort and time put into that previous video. I mean, I probably put 6 to 8 hours into the average Duels video, you know, because it's really just me playing for 30 minutes. How the hell did they get a blue Classic Legends title? But then, my big video, I spent at least 30 hours working on that video. Editing, finding music, making the thumbnail. I put so much effort into it compared to everything else. So anyway, this is an end card screen to the previous video I've been talking about all the time. So, you know, if you made it to the end of a video like this, then you're definitely going to really enjoy this one, as it's a huge step up compared to anything else I've done. So, check out that. It'd be appreciated. I just want more people to see it. More videos like it are coming in the future, so subscribe if you like that one as well.